All right, folks, we are back. I was in traffic for quite a while to get here, so I picked up a bunch of supplies that, even though those supplies are going to be delivered here, I wanted to get ahead of it as best as I possibly could. Now what I'm going to do is get up here, put the towels back in place up here, and then I don't have to worry about that. And then I bought some extra couplers. I'm gonna get up here and terminate the other cables up here, fish everything down, and then have all the other connections, route the wall for this back camera, and work on the other one, and go from there. That's the plan for right now. Yay, tile's done. We'll concentrate on this one shortly, but I have my low voltage boxes. Let's go ahead and knock that out up here, and then the locations, and then we can start rerunning the cables through all those locations. Yay! All right, folks, we've been rolling today and haven't had a chance to do as much video as I typically would, but we got a lot of stuff cleaned up. We got our cables ran, we got our connections going, we got the mount here. All of the cables here have been pulled and connected. So I don't know if you can, well, let me take you up here because I'm waiting for the other monitor to go up on the wall. But I have the multi-view being sent to the distribution that's in the ceiling. We have all 4 cameras are on. So as you can see, we have everything connected, side camera, front, back. Everything is set up, our confidence, our audience monitors. Obviously the distribution is working because that's how that feed is coming here. I need to pull the other cables and go through here. But what I need to do for that is disconnect this camera cables and pull them back through so that I can put the plates on either side and get that done. This is the distribution that's going to connect here, the feed, the TV that's in this room, and the 85 that's going to be there. I have another cable that's going to be, I don't know where I'm going to place that distribution. I got more than enough cable there, but I need to measure that to see where. I think the other TV, the one that's right there, is going to be on this wall. That's where I think it's going to be. So most likely I'm gonna put the distribution over here. I got enough cable that I can run it through here and come over here. So all I need is another longer cable to run back over here to where the TV is gonna be mounted up here. We also did make some success. We hung the 65 TV on the entrance, but I'm having an issue. Not really sure what is going on because it's a direct run from the ATEM directly back here, but I am not getting a signal with this TV. As you can see, I'm getting no signal and nothing is lit up on the other side. So I'm not exactly sure. What I want to do is take this other end, which was going to be for the TV, and just see if that works. I don't know why that wouldn't be working because it's just a straight run. If all else fails, I got enough clearance here. I might just pull another cable. But again, I don't know why. The only thing I could think of is maybe the terminations are loose. But again, that doesn't really make too much sense. So I don't know. So I have this other cable here. I don't think this cable is long enough, but what I might do is take one of the ends that's already terminated, and I have some F connectors. Something like this, and put a regular coax connector on here and bridge them just to see if there's something the matter with the cable. I might do that. If that cable's a problem, I'm probably just gonna cut it, splice the end onto this, and just see which end is the problem. Worst case scenario, I got enough cable. I could always just run another cable. I won't be able to get it running until my connectors are here, but we'll see. Alrighty, folks, we got Ended up having to put a plate on there. I don't know why that cable gave me such an issue, but I ran a new cable into the other side. It's working. Also, the cable and the coax for the TV here, that is getting a signal. So as you can see, we got an image here, so we're good to go. I am gonna switch the inputs over. I just put a multi-view so that way I know I had a signal. But let's go over here to the ATEM and switch that. All right, so we're gonna go inside the software, and with the SDI, we have our outputs. We're gonna set program number 2 to program number 3 to program. And again, this might change, like the one that's out here and the one back here. That's why I have direct connections. That might be the confidence monitor. I can route it to that, but we have it switched. So as you can see, well, let's go down here so you can see now. So as you can see, the one that's going to the distribution up here is showing full, and it actually might switch, because I think what they were talking about inside the sanctuary, this won't show a camera, but we do have it here. That's showing the program feed. And then we come back here. There's T. She's been kind of silent the whole time, but there she goes. And we got this. So like I said, we can route this to be announcements. We can route it to be the camera, or when we put the other TV up on this side, we can make this the confidence monitor. So we've been working hard today. We're actually gonna run a little bit later. They're gonna be here with a lift to help get these 85s up, as well as the 75 in the back. So we're gonna put some mounts like there to screw into the wall so that the mounts can go into that, and put some backing on back here. Now, I did not get a chance to finish the stuff on here, but that's not gonna be that big of a deal. What I need to do, and I might do it now. No, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go do that. We're gonna shorten these cables, and I can't do that until I get my extra BNC adapters, but we're gonna pull these cables, and I'm gonna see if I can loop it out this way and come back down. But either way, I gotta pull all these cables in here. And actually, I really don't have to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the SDI cable, and it's so long, so we'll be able to cut that. And I'll cut the ends on the Ethernet, pull these back through so I can put the pass-throughs on either side, and I'll do that now, and then I'll go get something to eat. All right, this took way longer than I thought, but hey, at least it's done. Get the rubberized mat. I still got enough slack on each side, so that's gonna angle back and go back there to conceal all these cables. I need to re-terminate the one for the camera and the Ethernet. I'm waiting for the extra BNC couplers and stuff like that to be here, so that I don't have to get up there and change that. That's working fine. We're just gonna terminate those cables up there. Alrighty, so once I get back from getting something to eat, I'm gonna get up here to cut the holes for the pass-throughs for the 85s right here and on the other side. And I have a cable that's already here for that. And I have more than enough slack. Actually, I'm gonna make a longer cable for here. That's gonna be for this TV that's gonna hang on this wall. And then I need to make another one. I got plenty of cable left over. Just don't have enough SDI connections, BNC connections. So we get that. We'll put a plate on here near, that's where the power is right there. So probably put it right up there in between there, and do that on the other side, pass through the SDI cable, and then put the mount for the TV up here and in the back, and then that's it. Probably do the back first, just because everything is already there. Just got to put the mount up, and then hang the TV. Everything else is done, but that's about it. So let's get something to eat. All right, folks, haven't been recording that much because we've been getting some stuff done. So let me show you. Whew. We got one done. We got some help from it. So we got one more done. We got this on here. I'm getting ready to connect it. And if we scoot up under here. Oh. So we got the mount for this TV. We're actually gonna run the cables inside the wall and run this up. I need to get a bit to cut through that. But we doubled up the impact there, and there's another 2x6 that's gonna go across, and then 2x4 to keep it flush from here. This is a ceiling. You see where that is? That's where a ceiling's gonna be, so all of this is gonna be hidden. So we need to put all the wires up there, but then we are gonna run cables down here to here, so that's gonna come off. I need to run cables behind here for this TV and everywhere else. So yay, let me find the HDMI cable and we can make sure we get an image on this TV. All right, folks, yay, boom, there we go. Yes, I know it's not level, we got that. The fact that we got an image, that's what's more important. So we got one more up here to go, and then we got the one in the back, and then the smaller TVs I'm working on. We actually need some more HDMI cables, so I've been rotating them around just to make sure we got a signal. So we're good. The SDI is wrapped around for right now because it's gonna go inside the wall. Probably do that tomorrow, but we got an image. Alrighty, we're done. We got the two here. I got the TV in the back. We just got to do one more in this office and then the one in the back, and then we're done. I'm gonna be back tomorrow to run the cables in the back wall as well as back here. And then it's mainly just clean up and getting everything looking nice and pretty and all this other stuff like that. And then gonna focus the attention on training, I think Friday and Saturday, or it might just be Saturday, and then I can just crash and do nothing all Friday. So we'll see. And also we have a, let me turn this off so I don't get in trouble. And then we got some HDMI cables because we're short. So all of these we're gonna hook up. So I've been rotating HDMI cables to make sure we have everything that fits. But they should be here tomorrow. We have enough HDMI cables for all the TVs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might need to get one more. No, we have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 6. So I still might need to get one more HDMI cable. But either way, we're good to go. I need to get some plates, and I need blank plates to cover up the holes, and I need to get some conduit because of how the cabling up there, they want me to run that instead of using the ones on the floor. We need to wrap around, so I need to return that, and then we will go from there. So one more day, and we'll be good to go. All right, good morning, folks. We're back here. I got a bunch of tools here. So today, before we get some support to get the last TV here, I got another mount for the 55. I'm gonna work on towards that. I got a metal bit so that I can cut a hole into the conduit, not the conduit, the steel studs, yeah, the firewall. So I'm gonna run the cables through the wall. I got some plates to seal up everything. Home Depot didn't have any conduit, so I had the next day some conduit that would be here first thing in the morning. I really wanted to wrap everything up, but I got some extra cables, so we're gonna get all the TVs hooked up. And I think we're gonna be short by one, but I think T ordered some as well too, so we'll have enough to get that done. And I just wanna do all the cleanup stuff, get the cables hid and all this other stuff. So let's get to work. Alrighty, folks, so we got the cables pulled up. This TV, got it mounted with cables running through right there. Got all the other ones above where the ceiling is gonna be. All I gotta do is pull the extra slack for this cable, which is sending power to the PTZ right there. And then I have, if I don't trip, this is the one for the internet. I'm going to extend this and run it over similarly like this so we can connect and have internet. So doing good. I'm going to Velcro zip tie all these cables up, level off the TVs, and then that way it's done. Work on the other side, level that TV. See if I can hang the other TV, and just like I did the other way, run these cables up so that they can come over. Kind of wish I didn't do that already because I got to pull all these cables back. Might have to make another run to the store to get some couplers to split the cables. Shouldn't be that much of an issue. I can just get some F connectors. I should have got them this morning, now that I think about it. One Ethernet cable is already there, so that's fine. I can pull that up into the ceiling in the wall and go from there. Just trying to think. Try and get as much stuff in the front of the sanctuary, the pulpit, get that done so I can work my way backwards. So, because when this is done, I'm done, and I don't need to work on any more stuff on here. So, let me get up here, terminate the Ethernet, get this camera up, controlled, finish leveling off the TVs, and then work on the other side. All right, folks, so got this one leveled. Gonna look at hanging the TV, but over here is something that T talked about, and we're gonna try to address that. So, similarly, let me step down here. Because of how we have everything ran, everything that's coming off the distribution is going to show the exact same thing. So based off of what they were talking about, they only want graphics to show on this TV, but the TVs that are going to be in there are going to show everything. So how are we going to do that? So because I don't want to go up in here and pull another cable again, plus I don't think I have enough cable to do that distance, I noticed this other RG6 here that was already in the ceiling. All right, so we already have, and actually I could probably do this in reverse of what I was just saying. No, I had to do this anyway. So we have this distribution that would do them full signal, but this RG6 that was already in the ceiling, looking at re-terminating this and connecting this to one of the distributions back there, and then I need to figure out, we have 3 outs, need to figure out how we're going to have, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have 4 distributions, so I need to put a splitter somewhere in some way, shape, or form. I might just daisy chain. No, I can't do that either. Ugh. So what most likely we're going to do, I daisy chained this TV converter to the other one. So we have to run, maybe that black cable will be a new feed that we connect to the ATEM to say only output the audience. Or I could just connect it, no, I was gonna say connect it directly to ProPresenter, but we don't wanna do that. Technically, actually we could. We have enough converters. I know I'm thinking out loud now. No, we still can't do that because the computer only has 2 display outs. I was saying we could have done another one and looped out, but we don't have the option to do that. So we're gonna find that cable, connect it to here, connect that to the ATEM, let that be output number 1, have it routed to nothing but audience. This TV is connected directly to this one. So both will always be on. So that's what's gonna send a signal here. And actually it doesn't matter. The converters are plugged into electricity, so you're always gonna get a signal. So if this TV turns on, but that one is off, that will work. If this one is on and that one is off, it will still work because the converters are plugged in. What we're gonna need to also do is daisy chain the other TV that's in the office off of the converter that's gonna be in this TV back here. That way we can free up the distribution, put the distribution on that side, because we have 2 independent outputs that are gonna be here. We only got 3. So that third one, we're not gonna be able to use because we need the back TV to be linked directly to the confidence monitor. Actually, we may be able to do both, now that I think about it. Because if we connect the confidence monitor directly to ProPresenter, that frees up another out. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Then I don't have to touch anything else. Let me find the other end of this cable that's back in the ceiling, drop a cable down and connect it, and then we'll see if we can get that working. All right, folks, so as much as I didn't want to, I'm gonna have to go back to the store because I'm out of parts to make this cable. Ran out of F connectors, that's all I really need. But what I'm gonna do is try and get in here, hang this last mount for the TV, make the hole in the wall so that I can run the cables in the wall the exact same way we did on the other side, and then concentrate the effort on the last bit of stuff, go to the store, get that other connector, and then when I get back, take the ladder to the back, place the holes like I did before for the 75-inch TV. They're gonna put some blocking there, kind of like this, with some 2x4s to reinforce, screw into that, and then we should be done. Alrighty, we got TV up. I don't know why that's fluctuating like that. I think it's power, but either way, there's an outlet right behind the TV. It's too close because of this mount to be able to plug it in, so I'm gonna look at getting a USB cable and powering it off the TV, and then have enough slack in the cable. I already have a plate. Oh, let me get up here. Behind here, I can't even see it. So that we'll fish the cable through from right here and run everything above, just like we have on the other side. So I have more than enough extra cable, and then mainly just I need to go to the store and get some F connectors so that I can test the other line that's going to these TVs, get on that side, level that out, and then we should be good. All right, folks, so we got this done. Had a little change of plans. We're actually gonna do that TV tomorrow, but we did connect this to that new line that was already up there. So this is gonna be presenter only. All the other TVs have the other signal, so we're good. Pretty much the only thing we're gonna do, like I said, is get this other TV back there. The cabling, I can't really get back there to do the cabling just because all the equipment is back there. Might try and focus on that tomorrow, but the primary focus is just to get the back TV, and then we are good to go. Be back tomorrow to do that, and then I'm gonna focus on training on Saturday, and then be good to go on Sunday. All right, good morning, folks. We are back, and they've cleaned off this part. Some of the wires got moved, so now what I'm gonna do is try and fish these cables to the wall, but I think they have a plan of opening this up and getting behind this steel beam. So I want to see about how we can do that, and then focus on the TV back there mainly. But the TV is a priority, and then try and get all this stuff done. All right, folks, last TV is done. All of these are done. Still waiting for some stuff for us to run the cables here, and then once we figure that out, we're actually gonna run the cables up to the bottom here, waiting for some pieces to come in from Amazon, but pretty much in the home stretch. All right, folks, we're in the home stretch. Let me give you a little tour of what we've added, and we still got a little bit more stuff, mainly the wires in the front, but I mean, we got stuff functioning, so let me show you. All right, so here from the booth, we got our custom PC that we built for them. That's going to be running ProPresenter. Has dual DeckLink mini monitor outs. One is fed directly to the back TV for the confidence monitor. The other one goes to audience, which the second output of the Extreme SDI is fed directly to the TVs. We have program out that's going to the distribution that's up there for the TVs in both of the offices, and the third out is going to the entrance TV. with the fourth being the multi-view. Now, we took their power strip that they had, and this is what's going to turn everything on and off. So the cameras, the ATEM, everything will be powered off from right here. Makes it really simple. Don't have to worry about anything. They turn this off like they normally would, then turn this off to turn off everything else. I need to disconnect the computer from here and connect it down to the battery backup, but that's not urgent. The fact that we got everything up and running is good. I'll probably widen this hole for them because this is where a HDMI cable was, but they're not using that anymore. They're going to seal all of this stuff off, and I think they might be using another monitor here, possibly. Let me see if I actually got another cable and I can send a signal over there. I mean, because technically they could see here, but we can put another SDI converter over here and loop out from here to that. All right, we're pushing it close to the wire, but we got everything done. The conduit, I got maybe 4 pieces left, and that's just at the angle, but it's cleaned up enough for them to have service today here in about an hour. So I want to be careful I'm not in everybody's way while I'm trying to go through, but let me show you from back here. So as you can see, front camera, everything is working. Our front 2 TVs that are connected directly to ProPresenter. We have our back wall, which is the confidence monitor. We got our sound hooked up. Again, it's not tweaked because we didn't have all the instruments on and we need to set everything. But a lot of that stuff we're going to do for the training and everything like that. So just a few aesthetics things, about 3 pieces of conduit, like I said. On this side, I have all the cables just hanging down. I drilled a hole through the wall, but I couldn't get to it. I think it's another firewall somewhere that I couldn't get through. So once I do that, I have more than enough slack. I just need to pull the cables back up in the ceiling. Then all that cable will be up out of the way. Everything's on the wall. They could put the last ceiling tile and everything is hidden. Put those 3 pieces of conduit and then we are good to go. So let me get up out of here so I won't track some dirt while they're cleaning up, and then we'll be back for training, and then I'll bring you around for the first service here.